Well, you know, whenever I was a kid, I used to do like model cars and mini bikes, and I really liked it. And I was really good with my hands. And anyway, and then I worked in cars after, you know, during high school and that sort of thing. And so I had a gentleman that actually suggested it to me. It was one of my high school buddies' dad, and he says, you know what? I know you're really good at with your hands. And my brother-in-law, who had stores in St. Louis, he said that he could never find a watchmaker. I thought, well, you know what? That sounds interesting. And as a kid, I had taken some clocks apart and that sort of thing. Never got them back together. So we made some phone calls and we found out that you need to go to school. And so I went and checked out the school that I went to, Gem City College in Quincy, Illinois, which was probably the most happening place at the time. There's bigger, better schools now, but it was probably the best in the country at the time. And so I went there, and it just so happened that I started on February 2nd, which is on Monday, February 2nd. It'll be 39 years on Monday. I was really a watchmaker at some smaller stores whenever I first got out. The first store that I went to work for was Darla's dad's store, my wife. And so anyway, we started there, and I went to another nice store afterwards for more money. And then I went to a store across the street, Schneff Jewelers in downtown Davenport, and they were a Rolex dealer. And that was, I think, in maybe like 1982-ish or something like that. And so that was my first Rolex store. In 2004, AWCI, the American Watch and Clockmakers Institute, decided that there should be a standard. In the olden days, there used to be licensing, like in Indiana or in most states, to become a watchmaker, just like somebody that cuts hair. You had to have a license. That kind of all went away, and so it was kind of a free-for-all. So they came up with a test to take, and actually I was invited in one of the first groups, so I was one of the first people to try for a certificate. And what it is it's called a CW21. It's a Certified Watchmaker 21st Century, and I took the test in the fall of '04. It's like the guy that can play professional baseball, or the person that can play Gershwin, okay, or the guy that Michael Jordan. Okay, and you know what? They have a little bit of a natural talent. It's just a natural talent. You wouldn't want to hear my musical talent. But, you know what? God bless me. God just gave me a talent that I can look at mechanical things and just understand how they work. And when I see something broken, I can figure out quickly, and because of 39 years of experience. Trust me, I've made plenty of mistakes. You learn from your mistakes. But I have just a natural talent, God-given talent, okay, that I can look at something that's broken, I can figure it out. I can figure out a tool. I can make a tool to make a thing work. And then also with the experience, what happens is you learn how to not scratch the watch, you learn how to lubricate properly, you learn how not to sneeze on the desk and blow your part. You sit down at the bench today and you work with confidence. And in our business, because we deal with a lot of volume, I have to go quickly, I do, but I'm efficient, and it's right. It's right when I'm done. You can't buy 30 or 40 years worth of experience. The only way you can do it is endure it. And that's a big deal. So, you know, I paid my dues, and I'm happy to do my job as good as I can. You know, you should always, everything you do in life, do it as well as you can.